So you just look at your gauge. This could stay in generator, okay? Because 99% of the times you're always going to use the generator. You got shore power over here, which you got a 100 amp cable. Everybody know what shore power is? Shore power is if you're going into like a fob or something and you're drawing power from a pole or whatever, you can hook up into it and draw power without using your generator and still use your ECU. Okay? So that's what shore power is. But you can leave it in generator. Okay? So when we start over here, we're going to start at 12 o'clock. Okay? And we always go clockwise when we start it up. And then when we turn it down, we always go counterclockwise. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to run, and then we're going to start the sucker right up. Start straight up. 55 gallons.
So fetch.
All right? We're going to start it up, and then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and it's new. That's why we're going to first turn on our CB8. This is just like your main breaker switch in a house. So we're going to turn that on, and you'll hear it run a little quicker now. Now it's good to go. Your gauges come on. Okay, so right now we're running at around 10 to 12 kW because it's got a dummy load on it. You got your 6 and your 4K load bank. So it's got a load on it already, so it won't ever gum up on you. It's called what they call a wet stack. It won't wet stack on you, okay, because you got a 6 and a 4K load bank, all right? So we go here first. Now these are just like your breaker switches in your house. Okay, so you got a 60 amp cable that goes to that power distribution box. You would hook up a 60 amp cable to either your J2 or J3, and you turn it on. Alright, you turn it on, and you should have your light on. Okay, so I turn that on. So I say I want to use 2 cables. So I use 2 cables. I go boom, I turn that on. Now that one's without. I get 2 cables. Because that's your main breaker. That's your main big. Yeah. That's if you're gonna parallel them. And parallel this one with that one to get 70 k's of power. You can do parallel. That's to be on single. Glad you caught that. That's been on single. Good looking. All right. So now we're gonna operate. So we're still going in a clockwise manner. Now we're gonna go up here to our ECU. Okay. We're gonna get that ECU working. We're gonna turn it on. Oh, we gotta turn our ECU on. See? Turn that off. We're gonna turn our ECU breaker on. Get the ECU working. We're gonna turn it on. You hear it go on? That should be it, man. Alright. Now we're gonna turn the heat on because we want heat, right? So we're gonna turn our heat on. We're gonna increase the temperature. It's all the way up. So in about 59 seconds, this should jump up to over 20 because it's gonna kick on your. We're running out of fuel. Exactly.
Alright, we're going to turn it off.
59 seconds of cycling, and that should jump up to over 20.
It's past me.
See how it just jumped up? No, it's working fuel.
Strong.
We ain't got much fuel in it at all.
Normal,
So we're going to go back and vent. We're going to turn this off. We're going to go in a clockwise position. We're going to turn that off, turn that off, turn that off. Turn that off and turn it down.
Generator.
All right. So when you start it, you go clockwise, and when you shut it down, you go to vent, you go to off, you turn your ECU off, you turn all your breakers off, you turn your main breaker switch off, and then you shut it down.
Cool.
All right.
Clockwise, counterclockwise.
Was it counterclockwise?
Not gas.
Counterclockwise when we shut it up.
Okay, so these are your 3 phases. Up here, you're running at 208 volts. Okay, so you got 3 phases on this. You got phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. You got 3 legs to where it has different phases. 208 volts on each phase. So you could check it to make sure you're getting 208. So when this was running, the first one was on 208. You can check it, make sure it stays at 208. Check it. So that's just a check meter to make sure that all phases are running on 208. Now, when you store this in the motor pool, you got a main breaker switch in here. Okay, you got a main. This is your 6 and your 4K load banks. Those are the load banks I was telling you about. And this main breaker switch all the way to your right is your main breaker switch. So if somebody coming and fooling around with it, you know how we fool around with stuff, and I leave this on run and I'm running the battery down, this won't happen. No matter how hard I try to start this, it won't start. I got the main breaker off. and it shuts down the whole system. So if somebody's playing around and leaves it on run, just like if you leave a Humvee on run, with the battery down, this won't do that. Yeah, everybody does. Okay. So that's a quick class on this. So remember, start here. This is at 12 o'clock. We go clockwise all the way up to the ECU, and then counterclockwise when we shut it down. Very simple. When it's fully fueled, it depends how much power you're using. If you're using like minimum power, probably 2 to 3 days with a full 55-gallon fuel. Remember, it uses, what is the new fuel called? It's not JP8 no more. You know that, right? It's T70, T26. Over a year ago. It's not JP8 no more, but but a diesel. Okay, don't put gas in it.
Fucking diesel.
Do not put gas in it. Okay, do not put gas in it.
Can you
Diesel.
add more fuel while it's running?
You can run it. All you do is come over here. Open this up like this. While it's running, you can fuel. Okay? Right here.
That's more nifty.
On the other one.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Diesel D1 and D2?
Yeah. But it used to be JP8, but mostly everybody gets now. It's called T something.
Okay.
T24, I think it's called, because they made the mixture's different.
And does it have a leveling bubble? We discovered
It
last
does.
year
It's got a leveling bubble right here. If you go down here, it's got a cat eye.
Oh.
So you want to get it pretty much level, and you got these.
Not level, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
It's not.
All right. Any questions? Fairly simple. Again, you go from the start, go around, come back down, boom, good to go. Go ahead, you can put these back on here, right here.
You know I asked that, right? Oh, no, because that's right, you weren't there. We set it up on like a 23-degree incline last year, and it started artificially running out of fuel. Well, right, like in the middle of staff meetings and whatever else have you, like way before the cycle ended. And eventually, one of our real sharp maintenance chiefs from downface unit, I can't remember his name, but he came in sort of late in the exercise and he observed, hey, sir, this is why it's unreliable, because you have it set up on an incline. So there's still gas in the tank, but...
Don't say gas.
Sorry, diesel. Sorry, that's going to be edited out.
Don't say gas. Nope. So these are $100,000 a piece, guys. So please, hey, sir, law, if they want an actual class on set, the schematics and stuff like that, and troubleshooting and stuff like that, we could do that too. But it's a whole week class. It's some of it's indoors. They go over the schematics and stuff like that. If you're overseas and you need to pull a fuse from a certain area to put it over here because you're not using it, we teach all of that and everything. We certify them and give them a certificate.
We'll put the word out. We definitely could have used that last year, and if we had this thing with us next time we go, then absolutely.
Yeah, these are great. These are the Cadillac of generators. They're 35 kW with an 8-ton ECU, which will see that.
Is that the same to the green one we used to have?
This is bigger than that. That's an 18 kW. That's a 35 kW. So that means
twice as much.
If you're using the ECU on that, which is the heat and the air, that takes up to 15 Ks. That only leaves you 3 Ks, not much power. Where this one takes up to 15 Ks, that still leaves you 20 Ks of power.
Wow.
Okay, so these are the Cadillacs of.
Is there anything bigger than that?
Yeah, we got some 60 Ks. Woo! Yeah. So they're really, really good generators. Take care of these. Make sure they do every 250. The first 100 hours is the break-in oil on this. They should, after the first 100 hours, you change it, and we give you the fuel filters and the oil filters and everything. After the first 100 hours, they should change them. The do PMCS, change the oil filter, change the fuel filter out, and then every 250 hours, change the oil filter.
That's the maintenance level.
That's the maintenance level. And I can send you the TM for it, the actual TM for these generators.
Appreciate it.
I can't send it to you. I send you a website for it. It's too big to send over. It's like 40 megabytes or something like that. All right. Any questions on this? Very simple. Again, you start at the 12 o'clock, work your way around clockwise, then you shut it down, you go back the opposite way.
So it's also the danger of
You shouldn't because you don't want any condensation to get in the fuel line and stuff. Right. So they should get these filled up. With JP8 or the new fuel is
The equivalent.
T something. T24.
You don't want it to run out of fuel.
Yeah, you don't want them to run out of fuel.
You run out of fuel, or have a hard time. You gotta
Priming it. You
prime
gotta go to
back
the
stuff,
back of it to prime it.
A lot of what works in is get the back started. Just take a lot of time.
Yeah, just keep fuel.
When it's running, you can refuel it. You really know. I would do it in the morning,
Wow.
evening. You out and
So
stuff.
35K.
Make sure it's topped off. Take it on either side. Topped off again. Keep going in the way to get this go.
Okay.
All right, let's go down.
Good question.